Yes, good evening to everyone who will be watching me tonight. This is toradepa. I have a big and a long story to make about my business life. I started up as a shopkeeper in Accra Central. I worked for so many years, but things were not easy. Things were not easy. It was hard and difficult. I worked for so many years, and then later I met a friend who approached me with business plan. So looking into where I was working before and what she's bringing across, he's bringing across is something deep that I need not to turn my back at it. So I came into agreement with that my friend who came up with the business plan, and then I told him I'll join him because you can see you work with someone for so many years, almost 7 to 8 years, and you are not getting anything for yourself. Everything you sell goes to your boss, and your boss don't see the hard work you are putting in it for him making his money. You wake up at dawn by 4:30, 5:30, you are in the car. By 5:40 to 6, I'm in Accra, I'm in the shop, I've opened. People know me, a lot of people know me. If those that do follow us on YouTube and other stuff, when they see me, they will know who is talking. I struggled in life, I struggled a lot. So this person I met asked me if I have any business in mind that I want us to trade. So I did justice to that. This person I met is a Kenyan from Kenya, one Alaji, but he based in Denmark for some years before he came to Ghana. So I gave him an idea type of product he can bring so that we can sell together. He went to China to ship the goods, and then after we did a lot of research before he traveled, factory and where he can find the goods that I'm bringing on board. So this man traveled safely to China. He went out there to, buy the kind of stuffs I gave him, the list I gave him. He went up there and he purchased them. So he came down to Ghana and brought the list, showed me what he's been able to acquire so far. All the lists that I gave him, he was able to trace their whereabouts to buy them. So he came up with the invoice for me to see what he went in to buy from China. The goods arrived. But what, unless I forget, what made me meet this man was a customer came to my shop to buy something, and then what he wanted to buy, I was not having it in stock, so I need to go round and round and round to search for it. So I rushed to a place at Kaneshi, and I met a man over there. This man I met was having what I want. So he took me to his warehouse, not knowing the goods belongs to that Alaja I later did business with. So this Alaji saw me, and the way I brought the customer, he has never sold that amount before because I went in with a van, then we load and we pay them on cash. So from there, the man saw that no, I could be of help, because if he has anything to do with me, I can push. So that led to the man becoming my friend and later giving him the list of items that he should bring. So we were there, and this man took me to his hotel at Matayeko. I said about from Accra. Over there we met together, we sat, we talked a lot. So this man came up telling me he wants to help me so I can establish myself and then have my own shop. It was a good idea. So he asked me to take him to my that is my family. So I took him to my mom's place because my mom is a single parent. My dad died when I was at the age of 7. So it's kind of struggle and pains that I've passed through. It's not easy. So I took her to my mom at Kaswa. We met over there together with my mom. I explained everything at hand. Meanwhile, I was working with my old boss. So my mom was asking me, how can you work with your boss and at the same time have another person to work with? The man assured my mom that there wasn't any problem for going into that business with me. Because if I'm still with my boss and he's working with me, it's rather helping me to, double up my income. Because I cannot look at one side. This is a chance that he wanted to give me to make it in life. So I need to, be serious with that. So I agreed with this man. My mom also agreed. So the goods came, we brought in some TV stands, hangers, irons, a lot of items. It's like, I can't even tell. But I sold them too for him. I made him believe that what he thought before meeting me has come true. We worked, and then he told me he wanted to go and visit the family in Kenya. So going back, this man told me he's going to Kenya. But he will talk to me before, he will come before the vessel arrives with the container at Sema Harbor. I was somehow nervous because I said I've been to China, shipped container. The container is not yet in Ghana, but you are leaving to Kenya. What of the time you will come delayed and the container goes to demurrage? What are we going to do? He said, he promised he will come on time. So I believed him because it's him that has invested. And he's saying he will come on time. What else can I say? I have to expect him, obey his words, give him the respect that he wants. So things can work and work together for both of us. So he went. When he got there, he called me. I spoke with the wife, the children. They were happy talking to their father's friend in Ghana. So they even asked the father to bring me anytime he's traveling back to Kenya. So the family can see me, and then you join one hand as one family. Because the father spoke good things about me when he came to Ghana and met me in the business field. What he saw around me, and I also too came to my mom and then saw my parents and saw that I'm from a humble home. So this man loved me. He really liked me. He wants me to be around him time and time. So through that, we did the business to a certain point, and I met my other business friend also, who came to my life to also push me up, kind of support. This man is not a Ghanaian as well. The first one is from Kenya and this one is from Lebanon. He's a Lebanese. This man was in Ghana doing business and he was struggling. And I was also, forced him to make life. At that time, they called me the snake because every corner in Accra Central, I will enter. Whatever you want to buy, I will leave the shop for my other partner, then go and fight for it and bring it back to the shop to sell. So this man loves me as well. So now I'm working with two people. Excuse me, the Kenyan and the Lebanese. They all love my movement. They all love my style. They love the way I do my thing. Because I'm someone who always wants to fight and get to the top. Whatever you want to buy, even if I don't have it in my shop, I'll fight to get it. So they all love me for that, and they like me for that. And I'm happy I had friends who also have love for my struggle. So this man proposed to me also a business idea, business plan, business agenda. And he also came up with saying, you want us to do business. So this man also came up and then gave me money to rent a shop so we can keep the things that you give me. Okay, I said, oh yeah, I'll do that. I rented a shop. We worked. And then something happened along the line. I had an accident. So I can't continue to work with him anymore. But this man, because at that time I'm the one that is supporting his business, he had trust in me and he knew that with God on my side, I'll come back. I'll not die. So this man waited for me. The shop was locked. The keys were in my bags. I said the warehouse was locked until I returned from my sick bed. It took me almost 5 to 6 months at home before I recovered halfway. So upon my return, I went to my previous boss, the one I used to be his shopkeeper, at his house to tell him I'm back. But he was also reluctant because I've also done something that is, it's not in the business field, but it happened. And then family issues. So I asked him I want to quit his job and start something small on my own. Because by then I know I have a backbone, I have someone who is cushioning me. So that fellow was the one that I rely on. Because if I stopped working with my former boss, I know there's someone there waiting to, support my hustle. Someone who can give me something to sell so that I can also earn some coins for my upkeep. Whilst I'm using the clutches, I was having clutches on my armpit because one of my legs got broken and my arm, this very hand. But glory be to God, I can walk, I can run, I can do everything. Even if you see me, you cannot see that this guy broke his leg or broke his arm. I'm fit and strong. Glory be to God. So in all this, I was pushing up, forcing up, and then I after I spoke with my former boss, and then somehow never. It's like he was reluctant to accept what I was telling him, that I want to quit and then start something on my own. But what can you do? I'm the person that is working and said I want to quit. So you cannot force me still. You know that you can force the horse to the riverside. I cannot force it to drink. So since I said I cannot work anymore, there's nothing he can do than to look at me and leave. With all this, if I should tell you the money I was taking, you will not believe it. As a whole shopkeeper, and the money I'm taking is just a peanut, and it's not even giving me anything to what do you call it? Something that we say, it's like you give a gift or be entertaining me with some kind of gift, like you travel to Dubai, China, you buy me this and that for me to be happy around him. He was playing me, holding me to the ground, to the tight corner, but I was not, it's like affected by that, because my mind was not on the work that I'm doing. I was taking it like an experience that I'm picking up from that side, because I know one day I also become a businessman. I also become someone who will control business, someone who will work harder in life. So I was trying to go by his words, and then whatever he tells me. But at least there should be some kind of motivation, something to motivate, your boy. So say if the boy is working with you, he will be much happier to push the business. Not that I was slow at business. I push and I give money. I'll be there. He will say, Charlie, boss, I see the account. Yeah, everything is cool in it. Even he will be in China, Dubai, London, when you say, I can see, yeah, everything is cool in the account is soon. But all the same, nothing like motivation. But one thing that I will tell every businessman, if you are doing it, do it well. And if you are not doing it too, please start to practice it. If you are working with someone's son or daughter as your worker, please, he's also fighting to go to the family to help them. He's working because of family. So you need to motivate them so that their pockets will be pumping. You need to motivate them. If you don't, you let them have divided attention, divided mind. They will be thinking otherwise. What is this man doing to me? Is this man doing me good? What is this man trying to? It's like he doesn't see what I'm doing for him. See the push, the struggling that I'm doing. This man doesn't recognize. So if any opportunities come to that person's way, the person will run and go, because since he's not getting what he's expecting, he will leave you and go. This is what happened to me. I was helping, pushing up, going back home late. Our route, traffic, always on the Kaswa barrier stretch. I will leave. Even the time I was working, our road was single road. The door, it wasn't the door carriage that we see now. It was the one go one come, that kind of road. So the traffic on it, and they were now constructing the Malam Junction overhead, the N1. So all these, the kind of traffic that will be on the road. We will walk all the way from. Sometimes we walk from First Light to cross to Makati, and then we will get a car from Makati to wherever we are going to. See the distance, because the traffic starts all the way from Kaneshi roundabout. We'll be walking. So we walk from First Light. Sometimes we walk from Odoko to Makati. See how things were before. So you be working all this distance and nothing like motivation. You go home, you sleep late, you wake up early, 4 to 5. By 5:30, you have to be in Accra so that you can catch the early birds. There are some people that come from far away villages to come and buy and go and sell. So you need to come early to meet such people and sell some to them. Before 6, now those people are already preparing to leave. So you have to catch them and get something small from them. And then later you get the wrong people. So all these struggles, man sleep, man doesn't rest, and nothing like motivation. So I trust God and I thank God for Him connecting me to those 2 people that came into my life, the Kenyan and then the Lebanese. I met them and then they showed me love. Through that, I was able to push up in life, we make business plan. One thing also I will tell every guy who is doing business or having something to do with somebody, please, let this thing work for you, the pen and the paper. Try to write something, put an agreement down. Don't go with verbal agreement. I was cheated in those places that let's do the business and then we will share 50-50 when the profit comes. Now, business started. I was pumping up little by little. Then mankind, because he's been able to capture you. Now you're not working with where the person you were working with, and you've come to him, and now you are doing it with him alone. So what do you think will happen? Now you try to play you in a way, but all the same, God is watching. So you came up with an idea 50-50 after we share the profits. He got to a point, he said some of the items has gotten missing, stocks are not going well. So through that 50-50 is cancelled. Now I need to find a way to make my own profits. He'll be giving you the thing and will ask you to put your profit that you want. Now here's the case, I'm not the one traveling to China to bring the goods. I'm in the country, and then the thing will come and the price will be added for me. So I also put my letter on it to sell. Now you go to a point, with dollar also begin to appreciate, and then prices begin to go up. Now the little that I can even put on my item is hard for me to put on. Now I'm working without getting any profit, complaining, and I was not being listening to. Someone who has lost everything. The accident I had, I used my own money. The family I'm coming from is deep, coming from such home is hard. But with God, all things are possible. I tried to maintain myself in that soup. It wasn't easy, but man tried. Life is hard though. Life is difficult. I did my best because God is with me. God is on my side. Where I am coming from is deep. Where I come from is hard to stand. But God, I appreciate everything that you did for me. That I'm still alive and pushing. I've been in so many trials, ups and downs, things, even as at now, I'm still feeling it. But man has to drink bitter medicine. Take this. If I said it rightly, correct me. If it's wrong, please. You guys know much about me. Those my friends who are seeing me now, they know much about me. They know what I can do and what I'm capable of doing with the head. we push a lot. So we work. I was able to acquire 2 shops in Accra Central. But something happened along the line. I lost both shops. I lost everything. Business was not moving anymore. You are pushing, but it's not going. Struggling, but it's not succeeding. Even it's hard for me to pay my shop rent. So what can I do? All the shops that I was having, I lost them. I packed the things out from the shop. I don't know. Life was hard. But I said, with God, nothing is impossible. From physical shop to online marketing. Now, God said, my son, a downfall of a man is not the end of his life. Stand up and push. Stand up and force. I'll be with you. I forced, I struggled. And I ended up having toradepa online shop on Instagram. toradepa.com. And then I had toradepa on Facebook. Still pushing, because I know one day I'll become a big man. My story is long. I don't have money, but I'm doing business. I don't have it, but I'm still pushing. Love, patience, perseverance. I know one day I'll get to the top. The little I have and the support of others is taking me there. I salute you, my boss Chris. Yes. The programmer, the IT programmer. I salute you once more. I met a lot of guys. I went on a lot of platforms, marketing platforms to sell. But things are not going through. Please and please again, subscribe to my channel, toradepa. That is where you see a lot of items that you would love to buy. We are still forcing, we are still pushing, but things are not getting well. But I know things will get better soon. With the love that my customers have for me, I know things will work for me. Please and please again, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, toradepa. Visit me on Instagram, toradepa online shop, and then on Facebook, toradepa. It spells toradepa, 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 toradepa. Life is ups and downs. You know, you go up, you come down, but never give up. Push up, step up, like Stephen Appiah always says, step up. You know, so I'm stepping up. All among call, baby jet. We are still pushing up. We shall get there. We shall get there. We shall get there. Not only business alone. I love music. I really love music. You know, the Instruments season 2 that went on, I sent one girl there. Her name is Grace Adam Sapodie. Yes, everybody that followed it knows that girl. I'm the one behind there. The brain that sent her there. I'm still a manager. Not only here, I have other musicians with me, Boom Baka, and then I have Kweku Kapon. We're still making music. I was once myself a musician, but I couldn't make it an underground. To Fohene, that was my name. But I know, since we love the business and we are into business, we see what to do next. Life is interesting. You don't know where to go, but God knows where to put you. You don't know where to stand, but where you stand is in the hands of God. It's only God who knows the heart, who knows where to put the heart of the king. So, Lord, you know where to put my heart. You know what you want me to do. Business. Cool. Hey, there are ups and downs, but please don't look down. Always look up. Push up. Push harder. Even if you don't have it, still push harder. You might one day meet it. Serious. Never look. It's like, Charlie, I have tried my best. Now I'm tired. I can't continue anymore. Never say that. You are tired. Do you know what someone is also going through? Maybe what you are going through, someone has passed through more than yours and succeeded. So please, anytime you are doing something and you are saying, Charlie, I'm tired, I need to step down, I should stop, Charlie. Don't say that. You don't know the plan that God has for you. God has different plans for everybody. Maybe someone will start it from the beginning, where he hates. Someone will try several times. You know? So everyone has his own destiny. Yeah, we became individual. So we have an individual destiny. Opportunities do meet us on our way, but we don't recognize them. Opportunities do meet us, but we don't recognize them. Life is a journey. We will one day get there. I said we will one day get there. Life is a journey. Once there is life, we have hope. When there is life, there is hope. We keep fighting. We keep pushing. We keep moving. Because if you have life and you say you'll be in your room, who will give you food to eat? Even your wife can cook for you. But if you don't provide, how can she go to the market to buy the foodstuffs? So please, I'm not even speaking for only the boys or the men. It's both sex. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, male and female. We all have life differences. Yes, we have life differences. One day things will get better and you forget the past a bit. But not say cry, you forget the past. Sometimes you sit down and then reminisce. Champion, you remember certain things that you've passed through. Certain things that you did in life. People that you met on your way. to the top are the same people you meet on your way to the town. God, I know you are there for us. Please and please follow my channel, toradepa YouTube channel. toradepa YouTube channel. toradepa YouTube channel. toradepa YouTube channel. toradepa.com. toradepa online shop. toradepa on Facebook. Please and please, I beg you, remember to subscribe. Thank you. God bless you.